Now we're going to take a look at our stretch stitch or our balance adjustment. So to do this, first let's put on the faceplate. Pull the faceplate towards, make sure that it's locked up nicely and all the clips are going in so there are no gaps. Turn it around so we can put the screw in on the back side. And we're going to start to tighten the screw and hold the faceplate towards it so there are no gaps. I'll turn the machine around and we're going to turn it on. Once we turn it on, we see the zigzag motor set itself, and we put the needle down and the feed step motor will set itself. It's very important for the machine to initialize. So we're going to open up the stitch plate and I'm going to choose stitch number 26, which is a hem stitch. I like to do this stitch because I'm familiar with it and know how it's supposed to look. So I'll put my foot down and I will start to sew either a half a line or sometimes a whole line. Now let's take a look at the stitches. We can see here that it looks pretty good, but it does look like it's a little somewhat opened. Maybe our balance is too open. So we're going to make an adjustment. First, make sure that your balance dial is even. And we'll lay the machine down, and we can see that there is a white access cap on the bottom. Use a small flathead screwdriver and very gently take off the cap. Now inside that hole is an access area to our balance screw, which is attached to a black block. To get a better view of it, you can go back to the video clip that shows feed step motor unit. Now we turned it slightly and you notice that I left the machine on. I will turn it off and turn it back on so it can initialize properly. If I was turning that screw and it ended up moving the feed step motor when it was on, it would be confused and not give me proper stitches. So I'm going to go back to stitch number 26. And oops, I went to 27. So we'll go back to 26 again. And we're going to sew another line. Now you can see that the way I turned it, I totally opened up the stitches. It looks worse. So I need to go back and I'm going to make another adjustment. I can see that turning it to the left should close my stitches and make them look normal. So you can see here that when I was adjusting the screw, that it moved the feed step motor slightly. It's not harmful, but the machine was off. So I'm going to turn on the machine and we're going to make sure that it initializes properly. Go back to stitch number 26 and we're going to sew another line. Sometimes doing different stitches, you can adjust the tension as well. Moving the dial up would cause a little bit more top thread and make it bind a little better. And we can see here that the stitches are now close together and look great. We'll turn off the machine and we'll put the white cap back on.